Gamers everywhere are clutching their wallets, nervous, frustrated, and maybe even a little bit betrayed. Microsoft just launched Xbox Game Pass prices into orbit, and the shockwaves are being felt across the gaming world. As of October 2025, Game Pass Ultimate in the US jumps from $19.99 to $29.99 a month. A 50% increase that's hard to ignore. That's $120 more a year, enough to buy 2 new games, if only game prices weren't rising too. It's a double whammy for anyone trying to keep up with the latest releases. And it's not just the US, the UK saw an even steeper hike, with Ultimate going from $14.99 to $22.99. Gamers in other countries are bracing for similar news. Microsoft's been turning up the heat for a while. Just last year, the price went up too. It's like a slow boil, and now the pot's bubbling over. PC Game Pass? That's up as well, from $11.99 to $16.49. Even if you're not on console, you're not escaping the squeeze. It feels like every subscription is getting squeezed for spare change. Netflix, Spotify, PlayStation Plus, now, Xbox. The monthly bill just keeps growing. You almost expect them to start charging for achievements. Congrats, you beat the boss. That'll be $1. Nah, it's a joke, but it's starting to feel a little too real. The all-you-can-eat buffet of gaming is starting to look like a pricey exclusive dinner club. What was once a feast now feels like a luxury. Imagine your favorite coffee shop suddenly doubling prices and telling you it's because the coffee is shinier. Would you keep coming back or look for a new spot? Microsoft is betting their new machine is so shiny, we'll all pay up. They're banking on loyalty, hype, and a little bit of FOMO. But for many, that coffee's starting to taste bitter, no matter how shiny the cup. The aftertaste of higher prices lingers. The question, is the new Game Pass worth the extra cash, or is it time to brew your own at home? Maybe it's time to dust off that old console or revisit your backlog. For now, Microsoft's gamble is clear. Pay more, or get less. The choice is in your hands, but it's not an easy one. The price of gaming just got a lot steeper, and the climb isn't getting any easier. And gamers everywhere are wondering if it's time to jump out of the pot, or just get used to the heat. The heat is on, and Microsoft's waiting to see who stays in. Will you stick around, or is it time to cash out? So, what do you actually get for that extra $120 a year? Is it really worth the jump, or just a flashy new price tag? A visit from Master Chief? Not quite, though that would be pretty epic. The big headline here is Call of Duty. Starting with Black Ops 7, every new COD launches on Game Pass, day 1. That means you'll never have to buy the latest COD separately again. Just download and play as soon as it drops. Microsoft spent $70 billion on Activision Blizzard, and this is their payoff. Also bundled in is Fortnite Crew, which normally costs $11.99 a month and gives you exclusive skins, V-Bucks, and more. And don't forget Ubisoft Plus Classics, over 40 games, usually $7.99 a month, now included in your subscription. If you're deep into Fortnite or Ubisoft titles, this might sound like a pretty sweet deal, especially if you already pay for these services separately. For everyone else though, it's a bundle of things you may never use, just more icons on your dashboard. Cloud gaming is now officially out of beta, with Ultimate subscribers getting VIP access, skip the line, play instantly, and jump between devices without missing a beat. Microsoft's pitch is simple. One subscription, a universe of games, and a few shiny perks to sweeten the deal. But are these add-ons really enough to justify the price hike for everyone, or just for the most dedicated fans? For some maybe. For most it's a lot of extras they never asked for and might never use. The real question is this new Ultimate package actually ultimate for you, or just a collection of features you'll ignore? Or is it in the end just ultimately more expensive for everyone? Microsoft can talk value all day, but gamers are voting with their wallets, and the results aren't pretty. A Windows Central poll, 41% plan to cancel Game Pass, 25% will downgrade, only 17% will stick with Ultimate. That's a massive exodus. The new perks, Call of Duty Fortnite, are great if you care. If not, you're paying for a combo meal when you just wanted the burger. The service feels less like a buffet, more like a pricey, specialized menu. Even industry insiders are skeptical, calling the model unsustainable and warning it could hurt gaming long term. When even the game makers are worried, you know something's off. Microsoft's gamble may have seriously misjudged what gamers actually want. The loyalty test is on, and the results aren't looking good. Why the price hike? Follow the money. Microsoft's recent moves in the gaming industry have been nothing short of monumental. Microsoft's $70 billion Activision Blizzard buyout was just the start. This acquisition sent shockwaves through the industry. They've also snapped up Bethesda, Mojang, and more, spending billions to build a gaming empire. Each purchase strategically strengthens their position. Now, the bill is due. The financial burden of these acquisitions is immense. Game Pass was once a loss leader, an incredible deal to hook millions of gamers. It was a strategy to build a loyal user base. But the get-you-hooked price is over. The introductory phase has ended. Now it's the we-have-you-hooked price. Gamers are now facing the reality of higher costs. Microsoft needs to show shareholders a return on all those acquisitions. The pressure is on to deliver financial results. The price hike is a calculated move to recoup massive costs. It's a necessary step to balance the books. For years, Game Pass was almost too good to be true. It offered unparalleled value. Now the growth phase is over. It's all about profit. The focus has shifted from expansion to monetization. The new price isn't random, it's the cost of building a gaming superpower. Every dollar spent is part of a larger strategy. Microsoft's strategy: spend big, then make gamers pay big. It's a bold move that could redefine the industry. The question: will the new math work, or will gamers walk away? The future of Game Pass hangs in the balance. The era of cheap unlimited gaming is ending. The landscape is changing. Welcome to the age of the expensive subscription. Gamers must now decide if the value is still there. The business model has changed, and so has the deal for gamers. Are you still in? The choice is yours. The Activision deal is huge, but there's a bigger force at play: AI. Microsoft's poured over $80 billion into AI, more than on gaming. Their partnership with OpenAI and massive data centers are draining resources. The money comes from one pot, so every division, including Xbox, must pull its weight. Gaming is no longer a side project, it's a revenue engine. Your Game Pass fee is helping fund Microsoft's AI ambitions. The timing isn't a coincidence. AI spending is peaking, and revenue needs to follow. Raising Game Pass prices instantly boosts the bottom line. It's a corporate balancing act, and gamers are footing the bill. The AI revolution is here, and you're helping pay for it. With prices soaring, where are the regulators? The UK's CMA and the US FTC were tough on Microsoft's Activision deal, but price hikes, not their turf. Regulators care about competition, not prices. As long as Microsoft isn't breaking laws or crushing rivals, they're free to charge what they want. The main concern was exclusivity. Microsoft promised to keep Call of Duty widely available, including on Game Pass. Ironically, that promise paved the way for this price hike. As long as PlayStation and Nintendo exist, regulators see a competitive market. No monopoly, no intervention. For now, the referees are on the sidelines, and gamers are left to play by Microsoft's new rules. The market will decide if the price is right. Microsoft didn't just raise prices, they reshuffled the whole Game Pass deck. The old tiers are gone. Now it's Ultimate, $29,999, Premium, $14,999, and Essential, $9,999. Ultimate is the everything package. Day 1 games, Fortnite, Ubisoft, VIP cloud gaming. Premium. No Day 1 Call of Duty, and new Xbox games arrive up to a year late. Essential is bare-bones online play, a small game library, and long cloud queues. The middle tier is devalued, pushing gamers toward Ultimate. Still no family plan, despite years of requests. The new structure is designed to create FOMO, fear of missing out. For many, it's all or nothing: pay up for Ultimate, or question if Game Pass is worth it at all. It's a clever, if cynical, way to maximize revenue. Microsoft's message: the best value costs the most. The choice is yours, but it's not as simple as it used to be. Which card will you pick? Microsoft isn't alone. Gaming prices are rising everywhere. Nintendo's charging $80 for its biggest games. The $60 standard is history. Sony's PlayStation Plus has tiers, but no day-one blockbusters. Those still cost $70, $80 at launch. PlayStation's strategy: sell big games at full price, then add to subscriptions later. Even hardware is pricier. Rumors of an $800 PlayStation Pro and Xbox consoles just went up too. Every part of gaming, consoles, games, subscriptions, is getting more expensive. Microsoft's hike is bold, but it's part of a bigger trend. Now, choosing a console means thinking like an economist. Subscription model or paper game? The console war is now about business models and what you can afford. The real battle is for your wallet. So, is Game Pass Ultimate worth $29.99 a month? It depends. If you play every new Call of Duty, love Fortnite, and want Ubisoft's library, the math might work. For this gamer, the bundle could save money, but if you don't care about those games, you're paying a premium for extras you'll never use. Many will downgrade, cancel, or look elsewhere. This isn't just a price hike, it's a shift in what Game Pass is. Microsoft is betting Call of Duty's pull will keep the service afloat. It's a bold move that could cement Game Pass as king, or drive gamers away. The gamble is on. Only time will tell if it pays off.